after a tough loss here with head coach Jason Madonna. Coach Madonna, man, your thoughts on the game?
Obviously disappointing. We played well enough to win. We just made too many mistakes. And what hurts the most is senior night. These guys stuck around through a lot of adversity and really helped change the direction that this program was going in. And I would have loved to give everything I could to give them a win on senior night. Unfortunately, we didn't get it done. We made just too many mistakes versus a really talented football team. And we'll learn from those lessons. We'll continue to grow. We've earned the right to play in the playoffs, and so we'll accept that right. We'll head down the road and we'll give them a go. So just really proud of these kids and the way they fought. We were down 14-0 at half. They could have checked it in. They could have thought about the rain. They could have thought about everything else, but they didn't. They stayed in it. They fought. We were able to go down and score, and just couldn't get that final play to get us over the hump.
So where do you think that comes from, Coach Madonna? You have seen that transition because just a few years ago, these guys wouldn't have known how to fight like they came back and fought in this second half. I thought that it said a lot for their character as well as they came out and they really gave it a go in the second half. Talk about that, the distance since your arrival to where these seniors have brought the team.
Yeah, I think the key word there is maturity. That they've grown up. It hasn't been perfect. We've made mistakes along the way, and they just continue to be consistent and show up every day and keep fighting and keep fighting and keep learning and keep fighting and stay with it. And the guys that have stuck around, I think they're reaping the benefits of that. We have opportunities to win, and that's a second team in our district. They've got one district loss, and we went toe to toe with them. And we had opportunity late in the game to be able to win a football game like that. And in the future, when we are winning games like this, we'll look back to this moment as one of those learning lessons.
Talk a little bit about that because I think that that's so important. It's the learning to win, actually knowing you're going to win, and that's kind of what you feel on the other side of the field tonight. They just kind of felt like they knew they were going to win. We saw that a little bit with Kelly. We've seen that, and these guys, our guys, are getting closer and closer to that moment of just knowing the expectation of winning.
Absolutely. And not only winning, but winning against quality opponents, and no disrespect to any of the teams that we beat, but, these are, when we get into the playoffs, like teams we're going to see next week, there's the ability to make mistakes really limits and really hurts you. And so early on in the year, we were able to get some wins, even with big penalty games or a lot of mistakes. And when you play against this late, when you get into November, you can't make those type of mistakes. And even though we've progressed and got better, I think it shows where we need to be and where we're going. And we're just not quite there yet, and that's okay. We'll continue to work at it and until we get there. But these seniors, I can't give them enough credit. They've really guided us the way, and so any future success we have, it has a big part into how they led us.
So we're going to revisit, I believe, Del City, where you came from. How does that feel as a head coach now going back to where you came from?
Oh, well, the positive is, it's right down the street. It's going to be a fun matchup. The coaching staff's a lot of friends down there. I know a lot of those kids. And the bad part is I know a lot of those kids and I know those coaches. And they're really talented. It's going to be a tough game. But, our job is to go down there and make it tough on them as the 4 seed playing a 1 seed and put ourselves in position and then hopefully go make those plays late in the game. But we've earned the right, the opportunity to play 11th game, which is not guaranteed. So hats off to these young men for earning that right. And then, we're the underdog in this situation, and that's okay. We're going to pack up and pun intended, and go down there and give them hell or heck, So that's the plan. And so I'm really proud of our guys, and I'm excited to see them get to perform on that stage.
Thank you, Coach Madonna, and to your entire staff for bringing it this year and progressing our program as you have. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much. Go Wolves.
Again, the Wolves fall to a tough McAlester team tonight. They had opportunity to win. It was a fun ball game in the win. Shout out to all the crowd that were out here making noise and having a wonderful time on senior night. As always, a privilege for us to bring these to you. From ShawneeCTV to you, together, all of us, Shawnee, we're building community one season at a time. I'm Daniel Shaughnessy. Good night, everybody.